Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Let's play some daily games. Today is May 4th, 2026. It is Monday, and we're gonna start with Wordle first. We are playing number 1780. Alright, let's pick a starting letter as per usual. Okay. S. Alright. You know me, if I see an S, I'm gonna do strip. Uno friend strip. It's not strip, but there's a lot going on. Okay, I-R-S. Or it could be blank R-I. Like something like that, maybe. Arise sounds good to me. Okay, brisk, brisk. Not prize because there's no P. Drip dramas. Yeah, I'm thinking brisk. Frisk is also another one. Brisk, frisk, arise. Okay, what if it was R? Maybe I-S. Risen is one. Can't be resin, no I there. Risky. Okay. Good. I probably should do an eval. So BF. And it's arise. Risen. Just gonna do befog as an eval. That should narrow down most of it, I think. Does it arise? Read A as well. Fable. Subscribant. Oh, okay, so it can't be arise with no A, but it is looking good for risen. I think brisk and frisk are out. Could try risen, see if that's it. Oh, it's not risen. Riser? Look at that. Aha, it's riser. Okay, that yeah, y'all got me there. You got them. It's 4 guess off to 19. Could have been a 3, but okay. Let's check calc here. Today's answer is riser. I started with script. Okay, really good. Really good. Look at that. Tropical answers. Very good. Could have had rise, brisk, frisk, fries. I didn't know that was a thing. Miser. Didn't see that. Raise, rinse, risen, riser, risky, wiser, and wiser. Didn't see those as well. I was about half of them maybe, and then I did fable, which I thought narrowed down enough, but I was wrong about that. I had 4 more answers. I thought I had 2. Actually, I still had miser, risen, riser, and wiser. Then I did risen, which of course luckily we've only one, but I was actually quite lucky to have chosen those. Yeah. If I had chosen miser, for example, I could have still had riser and miser. So it was good that I chose risen. It's quite lucky for me. Okay. Now what I don't feel that riser is like this kind of what is that? The one that risers, okay, early riser, but it is also this thing. A vertical pipe as for water and gas, or a vertical portion of an electric line. This is the one I know of. It can also be one of the strips that connects the parachute as hard as with the shroud. And also stage platform performance place for greater visibility, like the riser. It goes up, right? There we go. So that's riser. Got a little bit lucky there with strip, but then I didn't evaluate that well. I was considering let me see. If I had done a rise, I guess too. Obviously it's to be mostly yellow, but it would show me, right? That these were yellow. Oh, let me see. If I do I was saying we're done 50-50 and I would have thought of risen over rise anyway. Okay, yeah, it would have been mostly the same outcome, I think. So 4 is really, I think, the best outcome, knowing how the way my mind works. I think 4 was the best outcome for me, based on how I was thinking of being third. I was never gonna get the 3, I don't think. Not that lucky. Alright, let's move on to connections. So let's see, we are playing number 10. Is it 10:58? I don't know. Let's see, it is 10:58. Excuse me. Today's pardon my today's 16 words slash phrases. We've got a lot going on. Marshmallow, labubu. Oh my god, I never thought I'd see the day labubu is in a New York Times names, but there we go. We've reached it. We've reached this pop culture thing. Okay, marshmallow, labubu, radio, chowder, beanie baby, stove, pitter patter, etch a sketch, teddy bear, desk and packet, doodle bug, sweetheart, hacky sack, control panel, softly, and I pillow. Um, okay. So I'm thinking Beanie Baby, Jessica Packet, Hacky Sack, and one more thing. These have like beans in them. I don't know if that just sketch has beans. I don't think so. The Boo is just a plushie though, so I wouldn't think that. Say, I don't know what a doodle bug is. I don't know what that is. So maybe that. I don't know what a softie is. I mean, there's a toy or an eye. Hello. But these three have like beans in them, or like beads. I just sketch maybe has beads. I'm not sure about. Let's see for now. Beanie Baby and I just sketch are both like 90s kind of toys. Beanie Baby and the Boo Boos are like trendy toys that people collectors toys. But I don't know about the rest being that way, so I wouldn't go with that. I think it's a red herring. Peter Petter, sound of feet, I suppose. Just Peter Petter. Peter sounds like pita bread, maybe. Chowder, clam chowder. Chow. Lunch. Stacked. Marshmallow. Okay, marshmallow, teddy bear, softy, sweetheart. Sort of like pet names for someone who's really like a sweet person, right? I think so. Maybe tender-hearted person. Okay, that's cute. I like. I'm not really sure what a doodle bug is. Could be something that is used to draw, like maybe. Not too sure. Okay, so a radio has knobs. I just get as knobs. Stove has knobs. Control panel has knobs. Maybe these are things with knobs on them. By that. Yes, things with knobs. Okay, so I think the beads could be a thing. A lab is a dog. Oh, Doodle is a dog, right? Pitter, yeah, Pitter, right? Like a pit bull kind of thing. Pitter and Chowder. They all start with dogs. Dog breeds. Starting with familiar names for kinds of dogs. Okay, and then these are the things with beats. Let's say that. Oh, okay, yeah, pellet filled things, but you know what I mean. So I would say I get a point for that. I think so I get points for all of these. Yeah, all 4 points. Let's take a look at the categories. Tenderhearted person is the yellow, marshmallow, softy, sweetheart, teddy bear. They're all such cute little names for someone who's just really, soft on the inside, right? Things with knobs. Control panel, you've got knobs to adjust things. Controls. Etch a sketch. You use the knobs to draw, like, well, sketch with the things inside it. I forget what the technology runs on. Sure, but it does stuff. It was like magnetic sand or something. And the radio has knobs to tune the frequency, the volume. Stove has knobs to adjust heat settings, fire, the flame, the size of the flame, etc. And then we've got sort of familiarities for kinds of dogs. Chowder, the soup, clam chowder. Chow, like there's a chow chow, there's a dog. Doodle bug. I think doodle bug is just a nickname for people who like to draw. Is that right? Like for someone who's into drawing. I don't know what else that is. Oh, ew! It's also the larva of an antlion. Insects, but it's also a device used to generate underground gas, water, oil, or ores. I didn't know that doodle bug. It sounds totally different. Buzz Bob, what the heck? And then guided jet propelled missiles but we can see in England in World War II. What the heck? So it's a weapon, it's also a device for underground gas and a larva. I thought it was about people who like to draw. Okay, I was so wrong about that. Anyway, Doodle is of course a breed, right? I think. Was it? Yeah, a breed of poodle or it's just a breed on its own. Doodle. Yeah. Oh, it's his own dog. Let's see here. Oops. That's a good. That's a doodle. That's doodle. Are they just breeds of poodles? Is that what they call that? Golden doodle. That's a lot to read, and I just don't have the time. Let's go down the doodle. What is that? What is a doodle? So I'd love to know. I guess it is just a hybrid of a poodle and something, another dog. Yeah, these are adorable hybrid dogs. Okay, yes, that's correct. There's of course typically golden retriever and a Labrador retriever, Bernese mountain dog mixed with poodles. And those are that. Those are that. Okay. And then we've got Labubu. Of course, that's the trending collectible toy blind box toy. Oh god, I have to search it. Labubu. Oh god. But you know, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have seen these already. Labubus, look at that. They're going for high prices right now. Not my thing though. The sort of like Labrador, Pitter Patter. I think Pitter is Pitter. Aww, they're so cute. Pitter, Pitter. Yeah. I think it's like a nickname for like Pitter. It's a nickname for pit bulls. I think so. So yeah, for familiar names like a chow or a doodle or a lab or a pitter, they're just nicknames for those kinds of dogs, but that's not necessarily the dog breeds themselves. Pellet things, of course, Beanie Baby, you know, there's those collectible toys. There's you know, they've got like beads. Just come back and get those beads that I think are to that they carry that chemical that does that thing, or like they're made of the chemical or made of something that can dry up what they're supposed to do. Eye pillow, I'm not familiar with eye pillow. See, that's one second. What is it? Is it the same thing as an eye mask? Ah, I see. Because I'm more familiar with eye mask with like they're not really pellet filled, but they're more like liquid filled, gel filled. I mean, I don't know what people put in them. I guess some of them could have pellets, I suppose. That makes sense. How does an eye pillow work? What is inside eye pillows? You could have herbs, used as a fillers. I believe you put all sorts of stuff in there. So it has to be a pellets, makes sense. And then hacky sack, right? That's like little game. That's like you bounce it on your using your feet and your ankles to kick it up and out. So they have it's like a bean bag kind of thing, right? There we go. So those are pellet film things. So that's the green. I didn't really get a reverse. It's just a big mishmash of colors. So no reverse today, but that's okay. The mistakes, I'm pretty pleased with that. All right, let's move on to today's bonus game. It is it's actually Star Wordle, but we'll call it SWordle because it spells or SWordle. Star Wordle. I would call it that. So it is May the 4th. So yeah, May the 4th be with you. Right. Okay, I do love Star Wars, but I don't really know that much about it. So I don't know whether I can guess the right word here, but I might as well go for forces. I can think of, and if it's the theme. Okay, so only got C in the right spot. I love the font, by the way. And the key. Sorry for that. C. Chewbacca. No, that's not gonna fit. 5 letters. Any. I know clone is not it, so I don't want to put clone again. So, okay, I know this is not a clone. This is chasm. Oh, but we're getting close. Okay. CH. Just. Um. I did it? What the hell's a chiss? I just guessed. I didn't know what. I was trying to think of what vowels to put in, but. Okay, what the heck? I did it. I got it in 3. What? Hey, descendant species from. I don't know how to say it. Scylla? What? What are the. Oh god, I have to go back to Google for this one. Hold on here. Chiss. Star Wars. I have no idea. What? That was just a random guess because I was like, okay, I saw C. I was like, what's good with letters? Chasm. I mean, like that's like a geographical thing. Just put that in there, get some letters in. It's a real word. Let's see. And I was like, okay, well, what vowel is gonna be? I was thinking vowel, most probably, and then consonant maybe here. And I was like, okay, chish. I was thinking between chish or chist with a T. I was also considering you briefly, but I didn't like that. I thought this sounded nice. I was like, okay, what if it's that? And it was that. I really don't know this. As I said, I don't really know Star Wars like words except for a couple of well-known ones, right? So this is incredibly lucky. So this blue guy, okay, the chaser, there he went sentient species. It says blue skin, red eyes, and dark blue hair. Made from the planet Sicilla. The Chiss were notable for the nature and structure of their families and how Chiss homes dominated the aspects of Chiss society. Ah, Classification near human. Carnivorous. Okay, so more pictures of the chis. The red eyes freak me out. Though. Oh no, this is freaking. Oh, she removes her face mask. Great, that's very normal. Scary. Oh my god. They they look like that character from Nightcrawler, but worse, because scary. And Nightcrawler seems like a really sweet person. Okay, but there we go. I just got lucky there. I will leave a link to Wordle Star Wars Edition, Star Wordle, Swordle, I want to say it, in the description. You can try it out yourself and see how lucky you get. And if you're, let me know if you're a Star Wars nerd as well. You see that kind of thing. But yeah, let's look at comments from yesterday's post. I did not make a video as uh, I got home really late. The traffic was terrible coming back from holiday, and of course I was also not feeling well, so I had a 5 out of 6 yesterday, and I made two mistakes in connections, but survived. So let's look at the comments. Glacier Breeze, you did slant coder, bumpy, and then puppy. Whoops, I meant puffy. You said, sigh. We also be struggling of late. Yeah. Uh, this year, third coin toss lost in what, 4 days? Oh my god, you remember that, and that pains me to remember that as well. But thank you, thank you for reminding me. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm glad I'm not a gambler because clearly I'm not good at it. Uh, Sorry about that. Whereas my first two guesses are total business, still leaving 27 options from guess 3. Like yesterday, I don't feel all that bad about 4. Yeah, there was no way I was about to choose Brig, a word that has been to my knowledge used over Ring. There's no way I would have ever considered Puffy this early. Unfortunately, there's nothing else to be guessed after Bumpy. Good luck for you, because Bumpy already ruled out Puppy 4, so that's really, really good. After triple 4, fill 5%. Yeah, pretty decent feel actually. But surprise difficulties at a higher because of the nature of the word, a tricky blank pattern with a double F, but perhaps these too easy to get hold of. Possibly the P might have been owned early on, and that's why they did wasn't that hard for this. And where you did Trent, Scion, Plum, Puppy, and Puffy, who also a 5, just like me. Another day, another 5, right? And with the skills we're not here today, 9th straight day of 4 or worse. Oof. I feel you. Luck has been rather unkind to try to start one. Indeed. But maybe all this bad luck is leading up to one amazing day for you. It's just coming soon, maybe. You don't know. Catch difficulty 2 out of 5, solve rate 78%, no mistakes 30%, 2 out of 5. No rainbow higher that I could see. The overwhelming number of mistakes given the grid counterculture connection. Oh, interesting. Right, yeah, that was the hippie one, right? I was a bit confused about it. Was whether I should put sexual in there or not. Sure. In the hippie connection. That's what part of my mistakes were. I think I said I would have moaned about the color order unless it was really bad, but you still I just thought first gestures made index and middle fingers. 59%. Okay. Now I think I found home structures. I think I found like as well too. Yeah, I did. Okay, home structures 25%. Okay, that's the same as with me. But people find the blue over the green. Associated with 96 horticulture is the green, 30%. Famous omissions history of 4%. I didn't really know the famous omissions, but that was tough for me. This blue one, I would say that qualifies. Yeah, the gestures is I don't know. I feel like I would say gestures is more of a blue, and then there's evolution would be more of a purple. But I guess because blue is more trivial wise. Gestures is kind of you could consider that a type of language, body language, I suppose. But the green also and the green and the blue, it's rougher because I feel like they're both trivial related and they're both also not that easy to get actually. But I guess yeah, blue is harder than green, so that sort of makes sense, I guess. But yeah, thank you all for your comments and for your patience as I had my holiday. And yes, thank you for supporting me all along. I will leave a link to Star Wars Wordle in the description for you to try out yourself. Let me know how you did for Wordle and connections too. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye, all.